bench waits by the old diner. Fog wraps around these empty doorways. I trace the grain with cold hands. Your laugh fades into the night. You're somewhere close, walking fast through fading light. I sit still, counting all the words unsaid. I would have held you longer if I had spoken that one night. Trembling breath caught hard in my throat. Love stayed quiet, fear stayed stronger. I would have held you longer. We love small with trembling hands, halfway between stay and walk. Your eyes begged mine for shelter. I gave you distance and doubt. You're somewhere close, I'll run in every unreturned call. I stay here, lost inside our quiet ruins. I would have held you longer under that weak street light by your door. Your soft breath turned white in the dark. Silence built a chasm on the sidewalk. I would have held you longer. You turned away, your steps cut through night. I stayed there, frozen in my own fear. My phone lit up, your name shaking. Love died in the safety of silence. We loved too quietly, we broke apart slowly. I waited, you didn't come back. Now the city feels hollow and thin. Every shadow wears your leaving face. I walk back through thickening night rain. My fault follows me like a ghost. I would have held you longer if I had bled the truth at last. Let my shaking voice break the dark, but I chose the walls around my heart. Love was not enough to stop letting go. I would have held you longer. I breathe the cold and let your name go softly. Night rain taps on the window glass. Cold hands rest on the warm couch. Your name hangs low in this room. My phone lies dark beside the bottle. I waited, you didn't come back tonight. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? We loved enough to lose in silence. Fading light on your empty doorway. Trembling breath held just out of reach. My fault hides deep in every pause. We loved enough to lose in silence. Last night I watched your small smile shake. You pulled your coat like second skin. Your eyes slid past my quiet face. My tongue turned stone inside my mouth. I waited, you didn't look back once. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? We loved enough to lose in silence. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. Quiet rooms hum with words unsaid. I count each brick in our soft cage. We loved enough to lose in silence. It wasn't a fight, just still air. Two hearts hiding from the same fear. Door clicked shut like a gentle light. Your steps faded down the long hall. Love dies slow when no one speaks. I breathe that line like broken glass. Nowadays blur thin against the walls. Night rain return finds the same cracks. I trace old talks on the ceiling. I hold your ghost where my voice was. We loved enough to lose in silence. Fading light crawls across this floor. I whisper truth to the empty doorway. I would have held you so much longer if I had spoken when you called. We loved enough to lose in silence. Our quiet that left us. Edge of the bed, night rain sighs. City hum leaks through cracked glass. Golden's old one worn photograph. Your smile shakes in fading light. I taste the words, they never leave. Every quiet breath says stay, says leave. I loved you enough to lose you. Fading light on our quiet room wall. Empty doorways wait, but you walk past. My trembling breath hides the truth. I loved you enough to lose you. Your eyes once bright, now look away. We speak in half smiles, thin air. Your fingers once found mine in dark, now they curl back, scared to touch. I reach for you, my courage breaks. If I had spoken, would you stay? I loved you enough to lose you. Photographs shaking in my cold hand. Unreturned calls ring through my chest. I waited, you didn't come back. I loved you enough to lose you. Our love turned into a quiet war. Steps in the hall, no one there. Fear is love, too scared to move. I held so tight, you slipped through. My fault sits heavy in this room. I lost you, trying not to lose you. Now days blur thin like night rain. The bed remembers more than I do. Your name hangs low in my throat. Silence is all I have left. I loved you enough to lose you. Too late to mend these fraying threads. If I had spoken, held you longer, maybe this house would still feel ours. But somewhere between fear and longing, I loved you enough to lose you. I closed the door soft and let us fade. Streetlamp hums on the wet stone. Empty doorway where we never walked. Night rain holds our unsaid words. Cold hands hide inside my coat. Your last soft look said please don't ask. My trembling breath chose silence instead. We forgot how to stay. I waited, you didn't come back. Photographs shaking in my tight hands. Fading light on your leaving eyes. We forgot how to stay. You spoke slow with your guarded smile. Each small joke hid a quiet fear. We built walls from kind replies, too scared to touch the dark. Your distant eyes beg, please just ask. My frightened mouth stayed safely shut. We forgot how to stay. I waited by that closed door. Night rain filled the space between us. My fault lives in each missed word. we forgot how to stay. I whispered your name to cracked windows. The room answered back with nothing. Days turned to quiet rooms, unreturned calls. I traced your ghost in the smoke. We loved so much, forgot how to stay. That truth burned softer than your goodbye. Now I walk past our unseen cafe. Your shadow sits where I should sit. If I had spoken, would you remain? Or was our retreat already written? We forgot how to stay. I waited where our path turned dark. You faded slow like breath in cold air. I would have held you longer, still failed. Two souls circle in the same empty sky. We forgot how to stay. In the end, love bowed down to silence.
Dim room, our shadows on the wall, fading light on your empty side. Cold hands trace your hollow pillow. Quiet breath counts the miles inside. I waited, you didn't come back tonight. Every silence said more than your words. We loved too much to stay. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. Night rain writes your name on glass. If I had spoken, would you stay? We love too much to stay. Unreturned calls, blue glow on my face. Your short replies, sharp as broken glass. You pulled back, I said I'm fine. Both of us scared to say please. I waited, you didn't come back again. Our fear built walls we never touched. We love too much to stay. Quiet rooms hum with what we buried. Your soft goodbye still hangs like smoke. If I had spoken, I'd hold you longer. We love too much to stay. By the window, city lights trembling. Your eyes on the street. Never mind, I'm scared, you said. voice like glass. We love too much to stay. Not enough to fight for the fall. My fall lives inside that pause. Nights grew colder, you're cold by the door. Longer goodbyes, our smiles thin, unsure. We stayed close, yet drifted like two stars. Love a faint pause under all this dust. We love too much to stay. Now we circle the same dark sky. Almost touch, then pull back in fear. If I had spoken, named our breaking, maybe this room would still hold us. We love too much to stay. In the end, the silence chose for us.
City hum through a cracked door window, fading light on these quiet walls. Your laugh hangs like dust in air. Cold hands reach for what is gone. Every word we say became a weight. I waited, you didn't come back to me. I loved you enough to let you go. Night rain blurred your face from mine. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. My trembling breath failed every needed word. I loved you enough to let you go. We spoke soft, afraid of each sound. Empty doorways grew wide between us. Your eyes pulled back like a tide. My fault, I chose the safer silence. Each unreturned call echoed through this room. I waited, you didn't come back home. I loved you enough to let you go. On that bridge under bruised dark skies, you stepped back, the world fell open. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. I loved you enough to let you go. Your footsteps faded like a lost song. The city glowed, I stayed in shadow. Love built on fear becomes slow leaving. Love is a door that locks itself. Our quiet undoing felt almost gentle. Too late.
Now smoke curls where your voice once lived. Quiet rooms hum with what we buried. The space between us is its own ghost. I see myself in all we could not say. I loved you enough to let you go. Fading light drips down the window pane. My cold hands trace your missing outline. I waited, you didn't turn around. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I loved you enough to let you go. In this stillness, I finally hear you leaving. Night rain waves beyond the cracked glass. Fading light crawls across these walls. Cold hands trace dust on the sill. Your name hangs in my throat. I waited in those long, quiet rooms. You hesitated, and I never spoke. I would have held you longer if I had broken our careful hush. If I had bled the truth in, now watched you slip through the doorway, I would have held you longer. We move like ghosts in one bed. Trembling breath, but no real words. Empty doorways framed your turn back. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. I wait inside that widening silence. You tremble, and I still stayed mute. I would have held you longer if I had called you from that far. If I had drowned my own fear, not let your shadow fade down hallways, I would have held you longer. The softest click became our last storm. Your leaving scream when no voice lit. Now I talk to you through thin air. Yeah, we loved each other, just too afraid to stay by it. My fault lives here like night rain. Too late to warm these cold hands. Days bleed slow through this dim room. Your ghost sits quiet in your chair. I say the words you begged for. love still trembles. Dim light on these cracked white walls. City hum barely breaks this glass. Empty chair holds your fading shape. My cold hands miss your warm ghost. I waited, you didn't come back tonight. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? We loved each other quietly until silence screamed. Night rain taps where your laugh once lived. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. My trembling breath counts each unreturned call. We loved each other quietly until silence screamed. We hid our fear behind small smiles. Soft, sharp glances cut the quiet air. You watched the floor, I watched you. Whole months lost in one long pause. Waited, you didn't reach for me. If I had begged, would it matter? We loved each other quietly until silence screamed. Fading light crawls slow across your mud. Every room feels like an empty doorway. My fault sits heavy in this dust. We loved each other quietly until silence screamed. You left with one sigh, one word. I stayed frozen, mouth full of stones. Bet we loved each other quietly until it broke out. Too late to hold you any longer. Too late to name what we were. The quiet turned into our goodbye. Now days slip past like pale ghosts. Each missed touch burns more than the last. Love was here, fear just spoke louder. I learned your absence, breath by breath. We loved each other quietly until silence screamed. I see us almost reaching through that dark. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer, but my trembling breath chose the safer wound. I waited, you didn't come back again. We loved each other quietly until silence screamed. In this still room, I finally answer back.
light on our old park bench, fading photograph shaking in my hand, your frozen smile in the dim glow. Cold hands trace what I let go. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited, my silence filled your place. I would have held you longer. Night rain slowly blurs your name. Empty doorways echo what we never said. Our love unraveled in quiet rooms. I would have held you longer. Jokes hid dread in your soft laugh. Each pause grew thick between our breaths. We feared the loss more than the life, so we built walls of trembling breath. If I had spoken, could we be saved? I waited, you didn't come back home. I would have held you longer. Foggy streets remember our last walk. Your shadow left before your feet turned. My fault lives in each unreturned call. I would have held you longer. The cafe night, our eyes looked downwards, hung like glass between our mouths. I loved you enough to be afraid. The love turned sharp, then slipped away. Fading light fell hard across your face. Too late, truth drowned in my throat. Now the bench keeps all we lost. One dry leaf turns where you sat. Quiet rooms know how your name sounds. I breathe your ghost in every slow dawn. I would have held you longer if it was not the tongue we spoke. If trust had grown where the silence lived, my arms would not feel this white winter. But love wrapped in fear just falls apart. I would have held you longer. I walk away slow, still waiting inside myself.
Night rain runs down the tire glass. Cold hands rest where yours once were. City lights blur into soft blue. Quiet room holds your fading shape. I hear your last calls in the silence. Each pause a step towards some empty doorway. I loved you enough to stay silent.
felt your voice drift a guarded distance. Unreturned calls rang through my chest. If I had spoken, would you stay? I loved you enough to stay silent. You asked less than not at all. Your soft laugh left these quiet rooms. Photographs shaking in my small hands. I waited, you didn't come back. I hear your last words in this silence. Each pause a door I never opened. I loved you enough to stay silent. Stood at your heart like a locked door. Too late to name the trembling fear. If I had spoken, held you longer, I loved you enough to stay silent. Dark sky, no hint of dawn anywhere. My rough voice broke on your turn back. I'm here, but I don't know how. Your silence screamed louder than any fight. Love dies in the words unsaid. I loved you enough to stay silent. Now I walk through ghosts of us. Coffee steam, your smile, both gone thin. A small thread snapped in fading light. My fault hangs heavy in each breath. I loved you enough to stay silent. Now hope and heartbreak share this bed. I hold the space where you once slept. Too late to learn, love needs sound. If I had spoken, name my fear. I loved you enough to stay silent. Tonight I let the quiet keep your name. Cold hands shake around this cup. Your chair waits inside that old cafe. Fading light spills on the street. I trace our ghosts in the window far. If I had spoken, would you stay? I loved you too much to hold on. Empty doorways breathe your leaving name. Unreturned calls ring in my chest. My trembling breath hides the words back. I loved you too much to hold on. You watch me drift behind my eyes. You asked if I was really there. We built high walls around soft love. Silence grew sharp in quiet rooms. I replay each fight in the dark. If I had spoke, would you stay? I loved you too much to hold on. Streetlamp gold on your tired face. Your soft goodbye never reached your mouth. My fault hangs heavy in the mist. I loved you too much to hold on. You turned away, the night stayed still. The world held breath and let us go. Some fears sound louder than goodbye. I walked home soaked in what is. Photographs shaking in my damp hands. I would have held you longer, unafraid. Now dawn crawls slow across this room. Your shadow sits quiet on my bed. I speak the truth to no one listening. Love was real, I was a coward. I loved you too much to hold on. Fading light breaks over this regret. I waited, you didn't come back. Some hearts lose more by standing still. My trembling breath finally says your name. I loved you too much to hold on. In the hush after rain, I forgive us.
Street lamp leaking through the broken blind. Cold hands buried in my sleeve. Your name glowing on my phone. Trembling breath I do not call. Empty doorways way between our quiet rooms. Every word I swallow makes the floor colder. I waited, you didn't come back. Night rain crawls down the window glass. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. If I had spoken, would you stay? I waited, didn't come back. You stand hidden in the next room. Your soft steps fade down the hall. We loved in bright, careless summer light. Now each silence feels like a wall. Your fear and mine share the same shadow. Both of us braced for the same leaving. And I waited, you didn't come back. Your eyes once home now look past me. Our vows drift thin like winter smoke. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. I waited, you didn't come back. I whisper I am scared of losing. You answer you are scared as well. Boy, love dies slower behind locked hearts both. We stand so close, our breaths touch. The night holds us like a frail thread. Fear shakes, but our fingers slowly meet. Fading light spills pale across your face. We sit side by side, not healed. No grand promise, just a small yes, to stay and face the trembling dawn. I waited, you didn't come back. But now you sit here in this hush. Our quiet wounds show through the seams. If I had spoken, we might not break. I speak at last, though my voice shakes. I waited, you didn't come back. Stay tonight, maybe silence finally answers. Cold bench under a tired street light. Your shadow sits in the empty space. Night rain holds its breath above me. I hear your silence more than traffic. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? My trembling breath stalled at your name. Love disappeared so quietly in the dark. We built this wall with unspoken fear. Photographs shaking in my cold hands. I waited, you didn't come back. Love disappeared so quietly in the dark. We watched the fading light between us. The soft words died in those long pauses. Your eyes asked what my mouth buried. My fault hides in every quiet room. Would you forgive? My trembling breath broke then.
doorways, learned our tired names. I waited, you didn't come back. Love disappeared so quietly in the dark. I walked past where our shadows split. Night rain writes your name on the road. No call, no sign from the distance. Fear can look so much like love. Each step heavier than the last street. I would have held you longer, now never. Now I see how far we drifted. We love through fear, not through truth. You were right there, still out of reach. Too late I talk to your absence. Love disappears so quietly in the dark. Not with a storm, just fading light. We let the silence choose for us. My fault lives here, under this sky. I waited, you didn't come back. Love disappeared so quietly in the dark. Goodbyes are spoken only by silence walking beside us.
Night rain draws lines on the glass. Cold hands wrap round this fading cup. Our secret room feels strange and small. Your chair sits straight, still turned away. Every quiet breath hangs like one more lie. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Silence kept us further than goodbye. Photographs shaking in my tired mind. I waited, you didn't come back. Fading light clung soft to your face. Silence kept us further than goodbye. Your eyes slipped past my reaching gaze. Empty doorways live between each word. You watch the clock, not my hands. My fault hid deep behind my teeth. Every trembling breath burned like one last chance. If I had spoken, I'd have held you longer. Silence kept us further than goodbye. Your small half smile broke and froze. Night rain wrote our names in blood. I waited outside, you never turned. Silence kept us further than goodbye. You How quiet rooms echo with your chair. Unreturned calls ring through my skull. I trace that cup on my table. See your shadow sit then fade. Silence kept us further than goodbye. I walk past that place, never going in. Cold hands reach for what is not there. I whisper your name, the air answers. I waited for courage that never came. Silence kept us further than goodbye. In the fading rain, I finally say nothing. Night rain leans on the porch swing. Cold hands wrapped round a fading cup. Street lamp spills across cracked gray stone. Our shadows walk there without us. Photographs shaking in my tired hands tonight. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I loved you quietly, and that silence broke us. Empty doorways watched our words fall back. You waited for truth I would not touch. Trembling breath held tight behind my teeth. I loved you quietly, and that silence broke us. Late calls rang out in quiet rooms. I waited, you didn't come back. Your eyes kept turning toward the door. My fall lived there, soft and dark. We spoke in glances, never full, clear words. If I had spoken, I'd have held you longer. I loved you quietly, and that silence broke us. Two ships fading in a low gray fog. Too scared to call your name aloud. Night grew thick between our small hearts. I loved you quietly, and that silence broke us. You on the floor by the bare wall. Our laughs still echo thin as glass. I sat beside you, but not close. Love dies in hush, the room whispered. I felt the question burning my tongue. Still I chose distance, called it mercy. Suitcase waiting by that empty doorway. Your back turned, guarding what you felt. Fading light climbed slow across your face. I walked out carrying every unsaid word. I loved you quietly, and that silence broke us. Street lamp flickers over where through air that holds you. My fault follows like a second shadow. Too late to speak, yet I still answer. I loved you quietly, and that silence broke us. In the end, fear spoke louder than love.